tired, man. I'm so tired, man. I'm so tired of this. I'm not an angry person. I'm not a negative person. And I don't think most of us in the community are. But my God, do 2K not make it easy to be positive. And I do have to give props to the company, man, who've been able to stay positive all this time. Because how all the company men haven't lost their damn mind. Because they know how bad this is. They're obviously biting their tongue because it's beneficial for them. But having the ability to bite your tongue, that must take some of the most incredible, like, willpower I've ever seen. Because I'm so tired. I'm so tired of it. Everything. They can't do anything right. Nothing. Cards and packs today. Okay, fine. Whatever. Like, I'll stand by it with cards and packs today. This was an okay batch of cards. First of all, Peyton's good. The big issue with cards and packs is that it's not an issue with this set. It's that 2K blew their load too early. And they released park cards for weeks. We had all in Radiant, 16-bit, and Oscar Robertson all park cards. So it's hard to go from park cards to Kobe Bryant, but, like, not the end of the world. But that's just bad planning. But lads, you see here, if you want to see what's on these wheels, so you go to TTO, you guys can see Zion, you guys can see Vince. So these cards right here, if you got one of these cards back in the day, it was like one of the most exciting things ever. It really was. It was one of the most exciting things ever when you got one of these, because basically what happens is even if you got, for example, Vince Carter, he's like 8 or 9k. So you used to be able to sell them at 8 or 9k. You used to be able to sell them at 8 or 9k, and you could make these guys. So if you played, say, the whole weekend of this game mode, and you pulled like 4 or 5 Vince Carters, a Zion, and a Gilbert Arenas, you would be able to make a bunch of MT. But they're all untradeable. They're all untradeable. Like, I'm going to tweet this out now, and I stand by this. So, untradeable should have been used like FIFA, where we get double the rewards, double the free cards with the catch of them being untradeable. 2K have they've basically made it so that these events happen less. 2K have simultaneously gave out less free cards via events slash codes etc, while also making them untradeable. Makes zero, absolutely zero, or incredibly anti-consumer. Incredibly anti-consumer. And I'm just going to say that. Everything 2K do is anti-consumer. And you might be saying like, oh, this isn't a big deal. And I get it. It isn't. But when it's every decision made by this company is anti-consumer. A company that profited 400 million and laid off 50 million worth of their staff. And I'm like, a company that have just laid off 50 million staff and are still wondering, they're trying to make a bunch of money and everything's anti-consumer. Everything in this game is anti-consumer. Everything. From all that jazz spending 65 hours on Bantam to not getting him, to this crap. Because we used to be excited for this. Whenever these cards were on boards, we used to get excited. Because if you lucked out, by the way, if you got lucky, for example, in Triple Threat, now, by the way, the top prize is only in one spot. But what used to happen with these was that if you got, say, Zion, the top boards used to be 5 ball drops. They reduced it to 2. the 3. They basically, on the all the way up on the boards, your ball drops have basically halved. The last 3 ball drops, it used to go 1-1, 2-2-2, 3-3, 4-5-5. That's what it was up until 2K22. And so basically, the amount of ball drops have halved. What used to happen was, if you got Zion, and you could do the ball drop glitch to make sure that you got 2 Zions. So if Zion popped up, and let's just say he's 45k, especially with the bots, you're suddenly 100k MT richer. Carlo used this to make 5 million. He played for 24 hours straight and made 5 million MT. Guys used to play hundreds of thousands of people used to make hundreds of thousands MT. I did. On one of my no money spent accounts, that's how I used to make my MT. I would play these events and I would be hyped when I got these cards. But Zion doesn't make my team. Zion doesn't make anyone's team because he's not as good as Cam Reddish. Like, is Zion Williamson that much better than Gerald Green? No, he's not. I'm sorry, he's not that much better than Gerald Green. Gerald Green's release is better. Zion obviously is a bully. Zion is worth, I don't care what price he is, his worth in-game is about 6 or 7k MT. Sorry, he's worth about 20k. His actual in-game worth is about 20k MT, regardless of tiers. But whatever about his in-game worth, an untradeable card is only valued by their in-game worth. For example, if you get untradeable Klay Thompson, if I have an untradeable Klay Thompson that's worthless because I can get better cards for 700k MT, but a tradable Klay Thompson is worth 40k because someone else is willing to buy it. The problem is with getting one of these cards is that because they're untradeable, even when you get them, it doesn't matter. The only one of these that's worth a damn is Jokic. The only one of these that's worth a damn is Nikola Jokic. And he's in co-op. That man is in co-op. The only player that's worth a damn is in co-op. The only player that's worth a damn, as in, when I say worth a damn, because Tatum and Zion can both be outclassed by dudes you can get for 20k. So the only player that's actually worth going for is in co-op. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And again, you guys might be saying I'm nitpicking. Answer this question. This is the only question that you need to answer. Would this be better for the consumer if they were auctionable? That's the only question that needs to be answered. This is incredibly anti-consumer. It's anti-player base. It is doing whatever the hell they can to make sure nobody can accumulate MT. And as well as with the auction house bots being there, it's basically, and they're banning, people have been banned. By the way, abusing the bots isn't a guaranteed ban. Everyone's saying like, oh, they're banning people for bots, but people have been banned for abusing the bots. People have put up cards and have been bought by bots for somewhat regular price and been banned. But again, I'd say 90% of bans are legit, 10% of bans are incorrect. I will say, I'd say it's a 90-10 legit. But 2K are doing everything they can to not let us make MT in this game. And if you want to argue in the comment section, yeah, but they're a company, they need to make profit. They made 400 million profit last year and fired 50 million worth of people. Like, at the end of the day, this is incredibly anti-consumer, and that's all I give a damn about. If you want to argue on behalf of a billion-dollar company in the comments, please do, and I advise anyone to have a debate. I advise anyone arguing on behalf of the company, anyone arguing from the position I am, to argue with these guys. Because we need some conversation. If it gets bad, I'll remove the comments, obviously. But, like, I don't understand why so many people are shilling for, and I need to stop using the word shill, are being hype man for a billion-dollar company who week on week on week are showing they're incredibly anti-consumer, regardless of what they want to display publicly. You can see in this game that every decision they make is anti-consumer. And I understand, you can simultaneously make more money and not be anti-consumer. They've done it in the past. But every decision since probably Christmas has been anti-consumer. They're making consistent anti-consumer decisions in order to drive pack sales up. Why not drive pack sales up by, I don't know, making a good game and an enjoyable game mode? Is that a strange thought? Because I get it. When the game mode is bad, when nobody likes playing this game, you gotta be a little bit anti-consumer in order to sell packs. Clearly, though, the game sucks, so it is what it is. It is what it is. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.